offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot foul. We'll replay first down.
Big penalty here as once again Greeneville trying to stop Anderson County from scoring. Now I think you've got to pin your ears back.
You got to come after them. I mean,
you can't sit back.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost halfway through the third quarter, 21-7 Mavericks.
Well, and that's what's working against Greeneville more than anything is the clock. I mean,
if you had told me after Greeneville went straight down the field, 68 yards to score first drive of the game, that we'd still be at 7, well, I'd be surprised. Nice pass across the middle. Eli Braden on a first down and 22. A pickup down to the 13, 14-yard line. Second down and 13. One of the Green Devils down on the field. Looks like he's cramping. Well, the Vols will be on the road tomorrow night at South Carolina. But a lot of tailgating is still going to go on. Think of Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay is your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online at foodcity.com. We'll have you covered and have you ready for a great tailgating experience. I think Tennessee is 2 wins away from being a part of the college football playoff, but is it that simple?
It's never that simple. But all you can do is take care of your own stuff.
I just think that the resume, especially if Ohio State beats Michigan, if Michigan has 1 loss and Tennessee has 1 loss and TCU has still run the table, the resumes between those two, and we'll talk about it Sunday night on the Locker Room, connected by Iris Networks, 10:35 in Knoxville, 11 p.m. on Fox in Tri-Cities, and 10:30 p.m. on Fox in Nashville. I just don't think the resume of the loser of Michigan-Ohio State measures up to the resume of Tennessee at 1 loss.
No, especially if it's Michigan. Ohio State, because they've been the perceived top 1 or 2 teams in the country all year, I'm not sure.
Martinez rolls right, timing pattern.
Third, 13. They can technically get a first down inside the 1.
Alcoa winning now 56-14.
Daniel Boone did score a touchdown on the backups. It's 49-7. Yeah, West has put their backups in.
Ooh. Martinez tonight, 16 of 19, 215 yards, a couple touchdowns. Not bad for the senior quarterback. It would be a 31-yard field goal attempt from here.
Delay of game on Anderson County.
Check that.
Oh, delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
That could be big because it'd be a 36-yard field goal.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, any kind of yards would shorten the field goal attempt. 3 points makes it a 3-score game.
2 for 5 on third down.
Okay, I'm being told Anderson County will not kick a field goal.
Third down and 18 at the 19. Martinez looks to throw, throws for the back corner of the end zone.
Beautiful throw. Oh, he almost had it.
Almost makes the grab. As Braden Miller was there, so here's decision time. 4th down and 18, and they will send the field goal unit on the field. So much for the Richie Knows Sports Network's accuracy.
That was a great throw by Martinez.
It was a dime. They'll put the football down at the 26. It'll be a 36-yard field goal attempt.
Did you make it a 3-possession game?
Off the right leg of Chris Nelson. 36 yards away. Kick is up. It has the distance. Is it through? Well, that's big. 24-7. Mavericks with the lead. Now up 3 possessions. That a big 3 points. But congratulations as Commercial Bank salutes the stripes. John Cook, a referee, 41 seasons officiating, retiring this season. He was the AF Bridges Official of the Year in 2008 by TSSAA. And our thanks to John Cook for his years of service. With, it appears, the Gibbs Eagles in the background. But time now for the Knoxville Smile Cam, brought to you by KnoxvilleSmiles.com. And the Smiles are the Greeneville Devils cheerleaders. Brought to you by my dentist, Dr. Stephen Malone, and Michael Costa. Learn more at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Good news and bad news for Greeneville. They only give up 3 points after the fumble at the 11-yard line. Bad news is a 3-possession lead now at a 17-point deficit. Lipscomb up on Webb 27-7. Oakland now leads Blackman 14-9. Thanks to the Keith Bennett Sports Network.
Al up 36-13. They've stretched that one out.
We'll see you at Powell next week. Okay, in all seriousness, by the way, Ella's off on the dove hunting trip, so Ella's not here tonight to run out and grab the tee. If there were a Vegas line, and I know you're against this, you can roll your eyes at me, and there it is.
I'm not against it. I'm against it. No.
You're against it. Weston Powell.
No.
You wouldn't do it.
Nope.
You wouldn't do it.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just asking.
We're doing the game next week. You're going to line on the game. It's one thing to do with some non-area team.
First down and 10. 6:06 in the third quarter. If you're a golfer, you'll understand the phrase, Greeneville is out of mulligans. And that Maverick defensive front has been stout, a gain of 3 yards.
I'll go, they've got to birdie their last 4 holes here if they're going to force a playoff.
There's no laying up anymore.
Yeah. Again, I just don't know if they're built like they were when Ballard was in here. They could literally throw, and Quillen throws it solid, but
you're talking Ballard the quarterback, not Ballard the coach.
Yeah, correct. You don't have.
Quillen looks to throw, and is this one intercepted? They're fighting over the football. Who's got it? And there's the interception. A battle for the football that is won by Anderson County. And in years past, on those 50-50 plays, they've all gone the way of Greeneville or Elizabethton. Tonight, they appear to be going the way of the Mavericks. Mason Laws comes out. That the 4th turnover of the night. That's Jermaine Allen. Laws and Allen are battling for the ball. And Allen looked like he
does have it. That's a great play.
Yeah.
In real time, I thought Laws had got it, but once you went back and watched the different angle, definitely Allen.
By the way, if I'm Anderson County,
you're going for the jugular.
I'm going for the jugular.
Yeah, I would too. I've done that same that corner route you threw a minute ago to.
Straight out of the turnover, they'll go to the ground to Gavin No. Gavin will cut back inside the 25. Winner of this will go to Red Bank as a flag is down at the 30. 2 minutes to go. Red Bank is up 28-6.
That's
holding offense number 75. 10-yard penalty for the spot foul. Will replay first down.
4 turnovers by Greeneville tonight. And And Eddie Spradlin's team has played clean all year long. Not so much tonight. It looks like 5 yards will be given straight back. Anderson County 5 penalties in the second half. Greeneville now with 10 on the game.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty was still first down.
Big Ty Williams, the senior, 6'4", 290. First down and 18. Martinez feels some pressure, throws this one off his back foot and out of bounds. And once again, the last 5 years, whoever comes out of here in the quarterfinal, 4 out of those 5 times has been the state champion. The only time it didn't happen was a year ago when Elizabethton lost in overtime in the Blue Cross Bowl.
It's Oklahoma.
Second and 18. Martinez feels some pressure, has a receiver across the middle. Catch is made. Touchdown. Right across the middle to Eli Braden for 35 yards. And the Mavericks are opening things up.
That right there was fireworks right in your living room from that drone shot.
Yeah, I think Scotty Liston, who operates the drone, is like, whew, that was too close for comfort.
Get out of there, Scotty.
Look at the pass.
That was a rope, man. And say goodnight to the Green Devils. Anderson County
is moving on.
Yep. You could have said, how do you see this game playing out? I could have told you probably 4 or 5 different ways. This was not one of them. Not to the point where Greeneville can't score. I'm just, great job by the Anderson County defense. They come up with big turnovers tonight. Offensively, it's been a great show from Walker Martinez. Martinez, who again has a shot to be a Mr. Football winner, will be the second one in school history. Justin Price being the other one. And, he's playing like Mr. Football tonight. He has thrown it unbelievable. His receivers have been really, really good. And he'll be a part of the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase coming up on December 10th, 7 o'clock, right here on his home field.
Yeah, you got some great players in that game, great quarterbacks for East Tennessee. Walker Martinez, as you talked about, Zach Lunsford, the quarterback at Alcoa. Those are the 2 quarterbacks for East Tennessee. Jordan Potts over at Powell will be one of the quarterbacks, along with Chandler Wilson of Carter for Knoxville. Knoxville won this game a year ago, 20-13. By the way, Holly Martinez, who is the dance and cheer coach here at Anderson County, is working to set up the dance and cheerleader portion of that. If you're a part of a dance team or a cheerleader team, make sure you contact Holly Martinez and be a part of that. I think the girls are all getting together for dinner, all the teams getting together. And be a lot of fun for the girls that night.
This game kind of feels like 95 Tennessee, Alabama. Like you couldn't get over the hump, you couldn't get over the hump, you couldn't get over the hump. And then when you finally did, you blew them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of has that feel to it. And Greeneville just doesn't seem like they have much of an answer. Offensively, they've not been able to get much going since that first drive.
31-7 now. It was 21-7 at the half. And this is a spot that the Green Devils have simply not been in this year. They're 12-0. They've been untested, and they have been absolutely punched in the mouth tonight by the Mavericks. Brady Quillen, the quarterback, looks to throw. Nice pressure there. Nice sportsmanship.
Now, those are 2 guys that were getting into it earlier in the game, and now they're helping each other up. You're right.
A nice job by Eli Davis in his coverage. Quillen is 0 for his last 5. It's 2nd down and 10. Quillen will look to throw, gets pressure, and is taken down quickly.
Andrew Meyer, the senior. It'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I mean, it's amazing if you think about it. Since that first drive of the game for Greeneville, once again, went 68 yards straight down the field like a hot knife through butter. And you thought, okay, this is like those Greeneville-Anderson County games we've seen in the past.
Yep.
Where Greeneville just dominated. And since then, 31-0 Anderson County. Quillen looking to throw. Throws this one across the middle. Catch is made. Big hit at the 45, but Mason Laws hangs on for a first down.
He's feeling it.
Well, Laws had to hang on to that one for Greeneville to have any chance of a comeback, and he knew it. And he knew the shot was coming. Cole Phillips. Mason Laws with 84 yards receiving tonight. That was a big one. His 5th catch of the night. I wonder what part of Laws it is. He's kind of stepping around. .352 to go. Our thanks again to Ann at One Day Signs and Banners. And to JP over there. Can't tell you how many times I get a message from somebody that says, hey, give me that number for One Day Signs and Banners. It's 865-525-5474. And they handle all of our signs for our great sponsors down on the field. By the way, Monday, TSSAA at 2 p.m. announces they release the schedules for next football season. 1st and 10 at the 48. Quillen rolling right. A flag comes in for a hold, so this one's coming back. Pretty easy call there.
Offense number 62, 10-yard penalty plus 5 foul. Replay, first down.
Anderson County's got after him. Spot foul takes it more than 10 yards back. It'll be 1st and 23.
That's 11 penalties on Greeneville for over 100 yards. 106. First down and forever. Quillen looks to throw. Catch is made out at the 45-yard line. A tight window. And a little bit of talking as Ajante Dabbs makes the catch. That's his first catch tonight.
And that puts him in a tough spot. You know, he was kind of getting held up, and when you got one of those tender ankles, they're kind of diving at your ankles late. Not exactly a position you really want to be in as he comes off the field.
Dabb's going to be playing in the rivalry showcase. Be 3 weeks. I would expect he would, be healed up by then. 2nd down and about 14. Quillen gets some pressure, running for his life, and Flat runs out of time and space. Greeneville coach is screaming for a face mask or horse collar or something. It could have been a horse collar.
No, he didn't get his hand up in there though.
Or it was a little bit of jawing. Five for 8 on 3rd down, although this one is a 3rd down and 18. Well, Anderson County has literally been dominant tonight.
Yes.
stoppage comes
delay
in
of game on Greeneville. Break them up 5 more yards.
12th penalty of the night. 12 penalties for 111. Third down and 23. Quillen gets pressure, sets up a screen. There's nothing set up there at all. Mavericks were all over that one.
That'll make it 4th down, and
they have to punt. I mean, they have no choice. It's 4th down and 21 yards.
4th and Hoskins Drugstore in Clinton.
That was nice. Impressive. Sure, the Anderson County faithful appreciate you mentioning downtown Clinton.
Everybody goes to Hoskins.
4th down and 21. And the punt will die down at the 33. Well, E2 Sports congratulates Gavin No. Great photo, great GPA, 4.1 GPA. Doing it on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by E2 Sports, the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday, Playoff Friday, and the Rivalry Showcase. There's my e2sports.com. Well, my sincere thanks to them. They're providing all of the jerseys to all of the players in the Rivalry Showcase. my e2sports.com. Under a minute to go, third quarter. And now you'd be surprised if you get anything other than running the clock out and they'll throw. Flag comes in. Walker Martinez will go down, and a flag comes in.
I mean, that's terrible. I mean, like, why did – I just don't know. Like, he slid and he dove his helmet at it. I mean, they were going to –
Jalen Sharp. I think the phrase "that's terrible" should be saved simply for that West Elko game.
Well, I mean, your team was going to get a penalty against Anderson County here for holding.
You realize that if Anderson County scores a touchdown, and maybe that's
it's a running clock.
It's a running clock,
yeah.
How about Zach Nelson over here? Maryville advances on 35-14.
Yeah, holding offense number 75, 10-yard penalty for the spot foul. Then we got a dead ball, personal foul, late hit on the defense, be 15 yards. It'd be replay, it'd be still first down.
I think we're the only game going. Every game's over, except for us.
.43 seconds to go in the third quarter. .38-14 Maryville, the final score, by the way. First down and 11. Clock runs. Martinez pass across the middle. Bryson Vowell into the secondary, makes a little move, turns on the burners down the sideline and out of bounds inside the 25. Pretty nifty little run for the senior. A little stop and a start. Turn on the Jets. And the Mavericks are knocking on the door. Watch the move right here. Right there, zip.
51 yards on the catch and run.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter could be a quick one. Martinez looks to throw. Catch is made at the 5-yard line. That is just stealing. The back shoulder throw in high school.
Blowing kisses.
Watch what's essentially a back shoulder throw. I mean, looks like Lipscomb has won 37-7 over Webb. That ends the career for Dave Meskey, although he will be the head coach for Knoxville. A little reverse here, drop the football.
Myers is on it.
Will come up with it. Anderson County out here running reverses. And the clock continues to run, and then they'll stop it at 1/10 of a second. I think a reverse there might have been a tad bit much. Just kind of pitched it back, but there he is again, Bryson Myers, who's a junior. That will take us to the end of the third quarter. Anderson County just 12 minutes away from advancing on to a state championship game, 21-7 over Greeneville.
Playoff Friday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Humana, E2 Sports, and OEB Law.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about we reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. While the insurance industry has changed over the years, our office offers auto, home, life, mortgages, and many other banking services, including retirement planning. So please give our office a call, text us, or email us, and we'll be happy to do business with you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Costad. Dr. Malone and I here at Knoxville Smiles are here to help you with any of your dental needs, whether it's a routine cleaning, a root canal, or if you just want some advice. Did you know that you don't have to settle for a denture anymore? My team and Dr. Malone are here to help you no matter where you're at and to help you figure out the truth for your dental health. So give us a call or visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. We're proud to be known for our outstanding hometown customer service. We've been doing things that way for over 60 years. But Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling. You can even shop for tires and see our current stock right from your computer or smartphone. We invite you to stop into one of our 5 convenient locations or come see us online at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown service. Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hi, my name is Steve Shelton, Managing Principal with First Choice Lending Services. Right now, the housing market in Tennessee can be challenging, and you need the right lender to help you walk through it. We're a local lender. We're part of your community, and we know how to best serve you. When you get a home loan with First Choice Lending, you'll get a loan that is customized just for you. If you need help getting approved for a home loan, please give one of our experienced loan officers a call today.
And the fourth quarter is brought to you by Hillary Frost Homes of Keller Williams. Your chance to win lunch with the Vols. Go online to hillaryfrosthomes.com. You can register there, somebody. And we will announce it Sunday night, December the 4th on the Locker Room Show. Someone with 3 friends will have lunch with the Vols. And our thanks to Spire Sports for their partnership on that as well. Brady Quillen looking to throw across the middle, and is that interception made?
Dropped it.
Eli Davis laying out. Looked for a second like he might have it.
The one thing that's lost here, you know, especially for Anderson County, is that this is the last time they'll play on this field for these seniors, you know, because they're on the road next week and then championship games in Chattanooga.
Yep. Last time they'll run out to the fireworks. Brady Quillen looking to throw, overthrows his receiver. Take a look at the stats. Brought to you by OEB Law. Now they separate a little bit. Time of possession doesn't really mean much because Anderson County scored rather quickly. and got the football in great field position to score. 365 yards of total offense. 3rd down and 10 at the 12-yard line. Quillen looking to throw, steps up. Receiver falls down, and the pass is incomplete. I don't see any flags out there. And Greeneville will send out the punting team. Fourth down at the 11-yard line. And the Mavs are indeed rolling towards the semifinal. Catch made back at the 41. Well, the new name in recruiting is Recruit Me, partnering up with D1 for the Recruit Me Showcase Combine. If you're an athlete, 7th through 12th grade, you're going to have an opportunity to show your stuff and all of the key testing that you do at a combine on Sunday, December the 4th at D1. Take a shot of the QR code there. Recruit Me. Don't make the colleges do the research on you. Hand them the research paper. Are you throwing downfield to get to a 30-point nonstop clock, or are you running the clock?
Which one gets me out of here faster?
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Well, I want to thank again in our Rees across America to the Green Tornado for helping us come up with $2,000 tonight, the donation made, and I can't thank him enough. I'll simply call him the Green Tornado. Martinez rolls left. Catch is made over on the sideline to Eli Braden. Yeah, he really worked hard, by the way, on helping us come up with $2,000, and our thanks to him, along with CJ of TriStar Tailgating, Justin of Vol Navy, and every tailgater that was at Calhoun's on the River. Over $2,000 to Rees across America. And the Alcoa football team is going to be out there again this year on that day in December where they put Rees on the gravestones of all of our veterans. 18,000. Martinez pumps. Throws this one on the sideline, and is that caught again? I mean, one more time. What a night. What a night Bryson Bowles having. The senior tonight, 139 yards receiving on 9 catches. Good old twinkle toes. You wouldn't answer my question earlier, so I'm going to ask it in a different way. Can Powell beat West?
Yeah, they can beat them.
Moog off right tackle. Moog into the secondary. Inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20, down inside the 10 just that quickly. And Anderson County knocking on the door. 36 yards that looked like it'd be a short run. It turned into a long one.
Just really good blocking up front. Val down. He's caught somebody tonight. He also has a key block right there to help spring Moog. And for the second straight possession, they're inside the 10.
That's the longest run on the ground for Anderson County. This one pays off for 6 points. The fireworks up in the air, and who would have figured we would hit a non-stop running clock tonight as the Mavericks go up by 30. Gavin No off right tackle, diving over defenders and into the end zone. And officially, Gavin knows we are moving on. We being Anderson County.
On to Red Bank.
Extra point is up. It is good. Let's take a break. 38-7, Mavericks rolling towards the semifinals. And when I say rolling, I mean rolling no style. Well, they are celebrating here at Anderson County as the Mavericks officially know that they are moving on thanks to Gavin. No. 38-7, no with the touchdown there. You know, we have been here at times where the shoe was on the other foot. And for Anderson County, boy, what a celebration they'll have tonight to finally get over this hump. Now to the 34-yard line. Want to congratulate our fan of the night tonight. With some loyal supporters watching the game online at rivalrythursday.com.
That's sponsored by Chiropractic Care Center.
Spreading the love across the whole state of Tennessee.
That one goes to Mr. Marty Cooper, one of our good friends, good listeners in the Mid-State.
Congratulations, Marty, our fan of the night. Handoff right up the middle for 3 yards. And the clock will run.
What was the final Powell, Oak Ridge?
You know, I didn't see the final score. Have to look that up. Brady Quillen following blockers. By the way, Oakland is now up on Blackman 21-9. That from the Keith Bennett Sports Network. I'm sure if he heard us, he could send an update on that, although I'm sure we can find it. A lot of celebrating going on at Anderson County. First down and 10 at the 44. Quillen throws this one out to Dabbs. Dabbs follows blockers, and his second catch of the night will just jump forward to the 50-yard line. Second down and 4 right at midfield. Clock at 8 minutes to go in this football game. Quillen will keep this one and pick up 3 yards, and he's chopped down at the 47-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and 1. Six for 9 on 3rd down, 3rd and 1. Hand off right up the middle. They'll get the first down. And the clock will continue to run, obviously. Damian Short on the run. Disappointing night, obviously, for Eddie Spradlin and the Greeneville Green Devils. Powell officially wins 43-13. First down and 10 at the 44. Quillen will keep it himself up to down to the 40-yard line, excuse me. Well, we can go ahead and tell you between plays where we will be the night after Thanksgiving. Call it Black Friday on OEB Playoff Friday, brought to you by Pilot Company. It'll be the West Rebels at defending 5A state champion Powell.
Well, to be the man, you got to beat the man. The man has been Powell. They're still defending their crown, and West will need to beat the man.
You know, you talk about a team that's kind of, you know, in your head a little bit. Greeneville's been in Anderson County's head, and Anderson County overcoming that tonight. It's been kind of the same thing over the last few years for Powell and West, just a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, because the last time they played in the playoffs, West won and then lost to Central.
What, did they not play last year in the semifinal?
Did they?
Powell drilled them. It was like 28-0. We did that game on TV.
Was it last year?
Yeah. Yeah, it was at West. Now, Lamar Brown's got the team this year. There's no question. Powell's run 10 wins in a row off after starting 0-2. They're down in 1. They'll keep it on the ground right up the middle. Down to the 25. 9 yards.
So going off that, West had their season into Powell last year. 2 years ago, it was Oak Ridge. The year before that, they beat Powell and had it into Central.
Right. Okay.
The good news is, whether it's the Greeneville people, I guess it's the Greeneville people, there are a lot of cars filing out of this parking lot right now. But if you're trying to get out, you're going to be able to.
Yeah, there are a lot of people have left and are headed home.
If Scotty's up, that'd be a great drone shot. It'll look like the reverse of the Field of Dreams, because instead of the white headlights, it'll be the red tail lights.
I don't know. That's a little sad to me. We're talking about these high school kids that have given their heart and soul out here and leaving a little bit early on the high school. I just think it's different if you're at Neyland Stadium and it's 38-7. Maybe not. Second down and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Ball. Anderson County's got it.
Anderson County gets the fumble recovery.
Is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
So Anderson County gets the football as Davey Gillum makes his way out of the press box and got a slap on the back on the way by, just to make sure we were alive and well.
Well, if we weren't, we were going to be awake. he didn't hit me quite as hard as Eli Davis with the spear earlier, but it was right up there. Could have easily been the Joe Newbert collision of the week on most weeks.
It really could have been.
It's bad enough that I may have to go to a chiropractic care center and get an adjustment after this game.
I'm telling you, the check's in the darn mail for the sponsorship tonight. I'm just telling you. 5 Greeneville turnovers tonight.
Astutely pointed out by my mother.
Oh, nice.
Some people may be going home to thaw out. It's pretty cold out there.
Oh. Thank you, Sherry Price.
These Division II AAA games are fantastic. Baylor up 23-22 Rowan Academy up 32-23.
Well, a lot of great shots of tonight's game, and I would imagine that Anderson County fans will want to give a great shot from Gavin No right there. You can get great shots of tonight's game and all of our games we've had this year on Rivalry Thursday and Playoff Friday at dhil.photos. Great stuff by my young guy Dustin, who's been really doing a great job for us all year long. Running that clock down. Matter of fact, a little bit too far. Flag will come in.
Dead ball. False start. Offense from 45. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
False start. Anderson County. 1 minute 45 seconds.
Clock continues to run, and a non-stop clock at 38-7. Oakland up on Blackman 21-16 as they play in the 3rd.
Well, what a stunner that would be. If it's Maryville going to Blackman next week instead of Oakland.
Oakland's still up by 5.
No,
yes,
I know.
But, yes,
but I mean,
yes, it's closer than I think we might have thought as another flag comes in.
A sportsmanlike conduct on the offense. The 15-yard penalty heads us to the goal. Be 3rd down.
And Davey Gillum has made his way down to the sideline after being up on the press box the entire game. And they're not going to have to run another play, as the play clock is not started yet. We're under 25 seconds to go. No reason to run a play at 38-7. Nobody even mentioned anything about who the 6-star MVP is, so I guess the truck has figured that out, which is fine. But for the first time since 1996, Anderson County moves to the state semifinals. All the fireworks they had left, shoot them all off, as it's the Mavericks that move on in dominating fashion, 38-7 over Greeneville.